Hello, so you're here because you're interested in the WordPress Security the Ethical Hacker Way course. Now, before you reach out for your wallet, grab that credit card and purchase the course, I want you to pause for a moment and listen to what I have to say in the coming few minutes. I want you to make sure that this is the right course for you before you go ahead and purchase it. So the next few minutes, we're going to be talking about what skills you learn, if this is the course that's right for you or if it's not. So here's what you're going to be learning in this course. Now, one thing that distinguishes our course from the other WordPress security courses that are out there is that we're going to be showing you firsthand what hackers do. Throughout the videos, you're going to be seeing some tricks and some tools that hackers use to break into WordPress websites. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to become a WordPress hacker. As a matter of fact, we highly discourage you to try any of these tools or techniques on anyone else's website. This is highly illegal. On a side note, by the end of the course, there is an interview that we're having with a WordPress ethical hacker. That's a person who actually gets permission from website owners to test their security and to try to break into them. And this guy is going to be talking to us about what he does and how he does it. Why is this important? Why is it important for you to understand what hackers do? Because this is the best way you can realize how to defend against these actions that hackers take. I could go on telling you about using this plugin or that software or changing this configuration or protecting that file, but without you really knowing why you want to do this, a lot of people are going to ignore that. And I don't want you to be doing that. I want you to understand why it's important so you can go ahead and follow these videos step by step and make sure that you change your configuration appropriately, protect the important files, and use the appropriate plugins to defend against hack attacks. Having said that, now I want you to understand who this course is for and who it's not for. Let's start by who it's not for, so that if you realize or decide that the course is not for you, we don't waste a lot of your time and you just close this video and move along to something else you're doing. This is not the course for you if you don't have a WordPress website. I know this sounds silly and it's very obvious, but it needs to be said. If you don't have a WordPress website, this course is not for you. Sure, there are some things that apply to other websites, but not everything in this course will apply to every other website. There are some things that are particular to WordPress. If you don't have a WordPress website, that's not the course for you. If you're a WordPress website that don't care, and I know this sounds silly, but believe it or not, there are a lot of people that really don't care about their website. It could be some small local business in some remote village somewhere with a very basic WordPress website. If they get hacked, they really don't care. It's not a big deal to them. They keep that website up and running for whatever reason, but if something happens to it, yeah, big deal. Nothing really matters. So they just change it or rebuild it again. They really don't care. And frankly, it might not be an interesting target for hackers as well. So if you really don't care, then that's not the course for you. There are also website owners that don't want to know. They think that ignorance is a bliss, and unfortunately, when it comes to security, I highly disagree with that. You need to know what's going on. You can't just bury your head in the sand and pretend nothing's gonna be happening. If you don't want to know, and you've handed this task to someone else to take care of it, you think, I really don't need to worry about this, someone else is handling it, then I encourage you to stick around for the next minute or two and hear what I have to say. Because you might fit into the first category of who this course is for. You might be a WordPress website owner who is a non-techie. You don't want to concern yourself with the technical stuff, with the programming, with the configuration and all that. You don't really want to handle it. You're just giving it to someone else and they're taking care of it. If you're a non-techie, relax. This course is really not that scary. As a matter of fact, it is super easy to follow the videos, and we've intentionally recorded every single mouse click that we do, every single letter we type, and in some instances we've also enclosed additional text files with all the commands that you can just copy and paste. We really made it as simple as possible for you to secure and configure your website securely. Now, you might not want to do that still, because you're not technical, or maybe you're technical but you just don't want to do it, you don't have the time, you want to give it to someone else. We would still encourage you to go through this course just so you know what's going on. At the end of the course, we have a security checklist for WordPress security owners. If you're a non-techie guy, you want to give it to your developers, They can go and implement the security, but you still need to verify it yourself. Otherwise, you'll be paying them money and you wouldn't know what you're paying for. And the way you verify this is you go through the course material, just watch it. You don't have to do it yourself, but you would still know and understand what's going on so that you can verify it if need be or if you want to. The second category that this course is for is WordPress developers, and I really cannot stress this enough, guys. If you're a WordPress developer watching this, you have absolutely no excuse for a hacked website that you've created. If one of your clients' websites gets hacked, you have no excuse. If you're a website developer, you must absolutely, certainly, surely 100% make sure that the websites you create are secure. And the way you do this is you go through this course or some other course that covers hacking techniques for WordPress and how to defend against them, and make sure you implement those. They're really not that complicated, and we detail everything in our videos. Now, because of the increasing attacks on WordPress security, because it's very popular, it's becoming also a popular target for hackers, there's a new breed of developers or consultants that are coming up which specialize in WordPress security. If you're a WordPress security consultant, please make sure that you're familiar with every single thing we talk about this in this course. We aim to make this course as comprehensive as possible. As far as I know, I don't think there's any course online that is as comprehensive as this. And we will continue, and that's a promise, we will continue to update it. We will continue to add material to it. Every once in a while, when there's something up and coming in WordPress security, we'll be adding it to it. If you're a WordPress security consultant, go through the syllabus of this course that we'll be describing in the next video and make sure you're familiar with every single item on the list. If you're not, then this course is definitely for you. Please go through it and make sure that you understand the concepts that we talk about. Now that you've decided that this course is for you, whether you're a website owner, a techie, non-techie, a developer, or a security consultant, I'd like you to know what the prerequisites are before we start this course. You really need a couple of very simple things: access to your hosting control panel and access to your admin backend. Now, if you don't have access to your control panel or to your admin area, that probably means that someone else is running your website. So just give them the security list that we have and make sure that they implement this. And the way you verify this is that you go through this course, understand the concepts that we're talking about, and then you go and manually verify what they've done. If you manage your own website, or if you're a developer, or if you're a security consultant that manages someone else's website, then you probably know what I'm talking about. All you need is access to the hosting control panel and the admin area of the WordPress. So, now that you've decided that this course is for you, you want to see what hackers do, you want to learn how to defend against these, you have these simple prerequisites, now is the time to reach out for that wallet, grab your credit card, and purchase the course. In the next video, we're going to be detailing the syllabus of the course, and we're going to be going through the topics one by one. Until then, I'll talk to you soon.